What's up, everybody? It's Gone Turbo here. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you're doing well. It's been a while since I've done any video where I am doing a commentary or a let's play or anything like that. But I thought today I would spend a little bit of time talking about a couple of more recent mods this past month and talking a little bit about starting a new character and a quest line, I guess, that I'm wanted to start and hopefully showcase for everybody. I have recently decided to start a new character. There he be. He's a Nord. And I decided to do this because a lot of mods will say to start a new game, start a new save, if you will, start a new game, start a new character, for mods to work properly. And I've been playing with my other character and using that character for almost 2 years now. Not quite 2 years, but almost 2 years. And although things have been working fine, and I've been showcasing, that character in my videos, I decided to start a new character based on this new mod, Fashions of the 4th Era. And with my previous 2-year character, it wasn't working properly. Most NPCs, well, some NPCs were naked, which the mod author says could happen, but also the clothing wasn't showing up at all. So aside from the short highlight video that I did, I wanted to talk about this mod because it is absolutely fantastic for two reasons. One, the textures themselves are wonderful, high quality, and they just look fantastic. Matches well with Old Kingdom armor. Reason two is that the outfits on NPCs are changed in a random kind of way. So on any given day, you might have Ysolda wearing this lovely ensemble, and another day will be something else, and the next day something else. And that's what's cool about it. It gives it more realism, more immersion that people actually do have maybe more than one change of clothes and do change clothes. So that's really cool. That's really, really neat. There is a patch, if you have Old Kingdom armors, there's a patch that goes along with this. So, my character here is sporting a Nordic, what does he have here? A Nordic Armor, Nordic Iron Cuirass that looks really neat. I really like this, but also has this bottom to it that I see on NPCs like Ysolda here. But anyway, there's a lot of variation, a lot of randomness. So it's not just one outfit, but the top and the bottom might be different. There might be a sash. There might be leggings or pants or shoes that are totally different. Hoods. So like our gentleman here. In some of my other video, showed him.
You have come to hear the word of Talos.
We'll have him without a hood, so you can see what it actually looks like. I won't give it away. So it's a fantastic mod to have. Oh, here's another guy with the same armor I do. Where'd you get your armor? Where'd you get your armor? So his like kilt thing here is a little different than the one I have, I think. No, maybe if I sit down, it'll be the same. Oh, come on. No, it's the same thing. Sidmer, I didn't mean to disturb. Sidmer. This guy's doing the slow walk. Anyway, So I started this new character to be able to make sure that this works properly, and it does. And just to kind of, if I'm going to kind of continue to showcase mods in load order, I just felt the fresh start was warranted. My other character was level 47, had done the main quest, did the Dawn Guard quests, did that whole campaign. But one campaign that I never ever have never done, is the Civil War quests or campaign. So I've decided that with this character, I'm going to go through the Civil War quests and kind of make him more of like a soldier in the army versus really anything else. I have done, and I'm not sure I don't regret it, but I did start the Dragon born quests to the point of defeating the dragon at the Watchtower. I have not yet reported back to Jarl Balgruuf, and I have to speak to the Greybeards next. That's as far as I've gone, because I wanted to hopefully at least have some dragons in the game. That's the only reason I've done that. So I'm not sure if that's probably all I'll do with the Dragonborn, is just to get some dragons going. But other than that, I'm going to just be a soldier in the army and go through the Civil War quest. So you can see John Battleborn's got the kind of the leggings, a little bit of clipping there, but
you know what's wrong with Skyrim,
the sash happening.
Everyone is obsessed with death.
So it's a really cool mod. I highly recommend Fashions of the 4th Era. So, what else do I have going on? I have in this video here Obsidian Weathers and Seasons with the True Storms patch. The True Storms patch that keeps more of the True Storms aesthetic, because I noticed that with Obsidian, the Luminous patch doesn't change the rain particles, but the other patch, Spectral, I believe it is, that I'm playing with, has the True Storms weather, rain, and snow particles, but also keeps the True Storms. It keeps the True Storms aesthetic, but more when it's stormy out. So the clouds are a little bit darker. You get those dark, rich, gray, or like dark tan clouds, depending on the time of day. But I do really love Obsidian Weathers and Seasons. Mythical Ages, another mod that I just highlighted in my last September load order video. Fantastic as well. One thing that I struggle with is how to get the perfect daytime effect to look nice. No matter what mod you use, the sunsets and fog and stormy days all look great. It's perfecting a sunny day at high noon that can sometimes be a bit of a challenge. And I'm finding that with Obsidian, the brightness factor is what can kind of make this work better for your display. So play with brightness if you're using Obsidian Weathers and Seasons. Or here's another Whiterun character that we see often, Uthgrid the Unbroken.
Think
Right,
you can go
hold up.
blade to blade with me? You'd be dead in 6 seconds.
But she's got the cool
Good.
armor and
Chat time's over.
and half robe cloak thing happening. It's really great. So anyway, depending on your display, I think for Obsidian Weathers and Seasons, the brightness is what can make a big difference. Not so much contrast. So right now I get like a little bit of saturation, and I've lowered the brightness on my screen, and I've increased red tint. So with a new character, I didn't want to lose my other character in terms of like continuing to play. Of course, I can keep going and I can keep playing, obviously, with that character, but you know, you spend so much time advancing and see, it's already starting to cloud up a little bit. Advancing and, you know, going through quests and, you know, building your collection of things that it's like, you know, to start over. But there's a little bit of a refreshing feeling as well to starting over and I don't know, in terms of mods and load order, at least you know that kind of things are fresh. So here's another character that we all know and love, Camilla.
It
And
means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you.
I know it does. But so this outfit is one that she doesn't usually wear without this without the mod. So sometimes they'll have on robes. Sometimes they'll have on these like cool leggings.
The Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. Such a thing has not happened for hundreds of years.
Oh, where is he? Where is he? Chickens, unaffected. So, and you know, lore friendly. We'll just say that as well. Lore friendly. This clothing mod, pretty neat. One of the things that I have noticed this past August, September of 2018, and I may have mentioned this in another video, that not a lot of new mods coming out that are texture or lighting, or really even like quest kind of mods. Definitely a lot of player homes and followers. Ton of that happening the last couple of months here on the you know, new mods popping out, which is all great. Like, you know, those are all good, lots to choose from. But seeing mostly player homes and followers happening, so it's all good. Just a little update on what's happening. Oh, this is beautiful. This is like one of my favorite spots in the whole game. You probably notice it. I always take a lot of screenshots here. It's really cool. This is Obsidian Weathers and Seasons at its finest. At its finest. You gotta really like that hazy look with this mod. This has the hazy look to it. And again, that daytime blue sky look. I'm trying to perfect that, and I can't seem to do it. But I really like this mod. Mythical Ages can be a little bit darker on a cloudy day. Where am I headed? So if you're wondering where I'm going, I'm heading up to the I'm heading up to this Stormcloak camp. I'm going to avoid that skirmish. I'm heading up to the Stormcloak camp. See how I can join the Stormcloaks. This is really nice. I'm loving this. Look at that. Oh, this guy wants to scuffle. Oh. Show that. Dang. Take that to the spinal cord. I love how the blood, like, settles in between the rocks. Look at the sun shining off of that blood. Awesome. Look at that arrow through the neck. And look at that sunset as the blood squirts up from the... There you go. Anyway, let's go back to admiring this. This is just great. Look at that. I'm not gonna take too much off this guy. Take my arrow back. We'll leave it like that. So I'm heading up to this camp to start the Civil War quest, because in all these years of not doing it, I don't really remember how it starts. I do remember seeing it in my quest list saying, speak to so-and-so about the Stormcloak Rebellion, or speak to so-and-so about the Imperial side. And I just don't remember how that started. I think just in talking to people in towns and stuff. So I thought to myself, I know this area. I'm going to go up there and to this camp and see what we might be able to do. So anyway, I'm going to stop right here, and just because of time, and I'm going to get started on the second part of my video, and just wanted to highlight a couple of things today in this short little Let's Play. So stick around. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys again soon.